I'm back already. Let's see. Wait a second. Keep it going before we do anything. Hi, Olivia. Is the music too loud? It's pretty loud for me. Oh. Oh, I see it was pretty loud. Oops. Is this better? I don't know what I'm doing. At least the music's hype. Yeah. Okay, let's get our friend back. Yeah, let me see your toad stop. Exactly. Did you not hear right? It's about toads, Olivia. That's what we're here for. Let me see your toad stop. Well, I'm not dressed in Pokemon though. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not sure if we're gonna do much today, AI dungeon wise. I was actually kind of tempted to do just chat, but I put it in AI dungeon first. I'm a Pokemon trainer, can't you see? Dressed for Pikachu's funeral. Yes, and cat representing. This is cat dress. Let me sit up. Yeah, you see cats? Maybe I should move these mudkits away. Cat dress. I love this stupid dress. It has a double-sided ribbon. And then we have Rage representing as a pin. Yeah, I did, hi, Burgers. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you. It was fun just now. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised that you're using Griffin though. We are all spoiled from not using Griffin at this point. It's very, very different. Yeah. My voice is a... Oh, you commented on some of my videos? Oh, it's you. Thank you so much for the comments. I really appreciate those. I need to hide my feet because that's our thing. We don't show feet on the stream. So moving around is always a hassle. Yeah, we said my voice is a bit quiet. It's probably because this shit is blasting. Testing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just dress up in stuff that makes me happy to wear, so. What happened with the AIPD stream? It was awesome. We did a quick Pokemon prompt, and that was the Griffin didn't really want to play with us in that regards. It tried. It tried. So I finally found out why Butler's not able to talk. Butler says that they simped too much. So that's why they're banned. I don't know if it's true now. We'll see. Butler needs to make a new account. Butler needs to make a new account and come and talk and chat as well. Instead of just in DM. Definitely. The Pokemon anime. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with the Pokemon prompt. Butler has 2 accounts already, but only talks of 1. So, oh, it's probably ban evasion. Butler, what are you doing? This doesn't look right. They banned your... Butler, what the hell did you do on Twitch to get in so much trouble? It must have been some hardcore simping, bruh. Oh, thank you so much for... Yeah, tell us the truth, Butler. Thank you, Shayon Stuff, for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, Butler, who are you? Mysterious French person. Oh, they're typing. I'm not... My angle isn't right. I don't like how I look. Simping so superb is what he said. She said. Butler. Going to hell. But we're all missing out on your company. Because of your extra simping. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't think we're gonna do a long stream. I think we're gonna do maybe the dinner scene that we're kind of stuck in Pokemon. We got last Ditto is holding hands with Cyrus under the table. Even though Indica, Cyrus's girlfriend, is sitting right next to them. How can they just do this? It's kind of, you know, I mean, I guess you guys do you, but Indica doesn't seem to mind. She just said that, it seems like it's a test. And I wonder what she meant by that. You just remembered Ditto and Cyrus pairing. I mean, they're made for each other, right? They're definitely made for each other. Oh, Anime, I see your comment on YouTube pop up. I'm thinking, yeah, there's not much to show about drawing. Last night I didn't feel like, are the Pokemon stories based on the game, anime, or something else? We kind of just, we just hopped into it and we were like, you're a Pokemon trainer, your first Pokemon is a Mudkip, and there you go. And Dragon has taken us on this beautiful ride of, where do I even begin? We got our Mudkip. We named it Mudkip, even though Dr. Oak said, you should name it something else because it'll be stronger. And we were like, no, Mudkip it is. We made on our merry way, and we ended up in the first town where we wanted to fight the first gym battle, but we were kind of interrupted by a Team Rocket member called Rain. Rain fought us and Rain lost, and then she told us to get this Ditto, and it turns out this Ditto can talk. really suspicious, and it also has a really murderous character. So we're kind of tagging along with our murderous Ditto and our. Oh my god, I don't have the mud kit. Oh my god. Now I gotta go get it, and I gotta make sure that my stupid feet don't show. Alright, this works. Alright. How could I forget? I'm ashamed. We have a mudkip that lives on our head. Yeah, so Mudkip lives on our head. Mudkip is our favorite Pokemon. We have a very good relationship with Mudkip. And with Ditto. Sorry, forgot about Ditto. So Mudkip and Ditto are our Pokemon. We went into our first gym battle, which I just want to say that gym trainer thought that we joined Team Rocket because we have a Team Rocket Ditto, and he also tried to win the Pokemon battle by going hand-to-hand combat, 1 versus 1, and he tried to cheat. But we won, and we broke his ankles, and we crippled him for life. Yeah. And then we left that place, and we got our first rival called Butler. This girl just appeared out of nowhere and announced that she's gonna be our rival after she saw us in a fast food restaurant. And then we got attacked by the Team Rocket chick again, and I kind of ran away, to be honest. Oh, there was a character called Butler. Well, actually, our Butler is one of our chat members. Keek and Butler have been using their kitten watching points from our stream to input custom actions. And Butler's the best girl, honestly. Everybody knows. Everybody in chat knows that Butler's best girl. Yeah, I mean, let's do a read of what happened yesterday. I think that will be a good kind of a good way to ease you into the madness that is our Pokemon game. I just need to pull it up. Wait, what? My stuff. I don't like how AI Dungeon always pulls up the last story that you played in. I'm glad that I didn't have it. Or wait. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have it on stream, because sometimes the stuff that is in my stories is strange. So we got. Wait. I changed this a little bit so it's all broken. 1 second. Okay, that looks all right. Okay, so our epic Pokemon adventure. Let's do a little read of what we've done. So you can see that through the last 4 streams we have taken 396 actions, and we started on August 1st, and now it's the 5th. Wow. We play too much. We play a lot. So let's see. We. Oh God, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like we should just do a whole read of what happened, and it's gonna take a second. Yeah, we are trying to check how world info works, since that seems to have just been unlocked, kind of. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so we're gonna do a read of what happened. Simple as that. What happened yesterday? All right. So let me get into this. The day before yesterday we ended with You hear something that sounds like a cross between a wail and a scream coming from the forest. It's a chilling sound. You think you hear Rain shout and something about get off? You wonder if you should go investigate, but then Cyrus comes running out of the forest with Ditto happily following behind. They seem to be behaving. I'm bored, Cyrus yawns. Let's go back to my gym. You raise your eyebrows. Gym? What gym? Cyrus stares at you. My gym, of course. You blink in shock. You are this town's gym leader? Well, yeah, he says, looking at you as if it's obvious. Come on, he finishes, bounding off into the distance. You and Indica look at each other and shrug before following after him. It takes a while, but eventually you arrive in Meridian City. You never realized how close it was. You spent so much time in the forest that you never paid attention to how close. Oh, to the surrounding geography. Can't read. It's a nice city, big but not too big. As you trail after an excited Cyrus who's carrying Ditto back on his shoulder, you look over at Indica. How is he the gym leader? Because Cyrus kind of fucked up. That's a spoiler, but... Anyway, how is he the gym leader? She shrugs. I don't know. I think his dad has something to do with it. Maybe he owns it or something. You raise your eyebrows. Things are getting weird. Cyrus! A gruff voice shouts from the doorway. A rather large man stands there in a purple tracksuit. A bug Pokemon on his shoulders. Yes, Cyrus responds in a sing-song voice. You notice the large man look at you and narrow his eyes. Who are your friends? He says it in a not-so-friendly tone. Cyrus just shrugs and smiles at you. This is my new friend Aini, and this is Indica, my old one. Cyrus points to you and her, narrowly avoiding a snafu. The large man narrows his eyes further. You've been spending too much time with that girl. Why is that bad? He pouts. You need to go back to the family dojo. You've wasted enough time playing with bugs. The man yells. You wonder what bugs have to do with dojos. But you don't want to risk another change in mood, so you keep quiet. No, I'm going with Aini and Indica to show them my bug Pokemon collection, Cyrus states as he crosses his arms and frowns. The man glares back at Cyrus. No, you are coming home now. Cyrus looks up at the man. He's much larger than him. But Dad, I don't wanna. The man puts a hand on his shoulder. Cyrus, if you don't come with me now, you'll regret it. Cyrus looks away. His eyes seem to be filling with tears. You realize he really does not want to go home, but he can't bring himself to say it. He looks back up at the man and takes a shaky breath before replying. I'm sorry, Dad, but I refuse. I will not go back to that place while the person I hate the most is there. The large man's face twists into a snarl. You and Indica step back. Cyrus simply stands there, accepting his fate. The man hits him across the face. Once, twice, thrice, a few times. He doesn't say a word before stalking off after he seems to have taken out his anger. After a few steps, the man turns around and spits back into Cyrus's direction. She was always better than you, he roars before leaving. You wonder who he's talking about. Cyrus's expression immediately changes to one of a broken-hearted kid. Ditto is still on Cyrus's shoulder, and it reaches up to touch Cyrus's face. You see tears well up in Cyrus's eyes before he starts sobbing uncontrollably, holding his hands to his face. Ditto's expression morphs to a frown, and it jumps off of Cyrus's shoulder, instead wraps itself around Indica's arm. Cyrus looks at the ground. I have to leave, he mutters. I don't want to, but I have no choice. No, you don't. Indica smiles down at him warmly as she puts a comforting hand on his shoulder. He looks up at her and sniffs before smiling a bit himself. Can I stay with you guys for a little while? You look at Indica and she looks back. You shrug. I don't see why not. She smiles and nods as well. Of course. Cyrus smiles, though it isn't the happy kind of smile that it should be. It's a sad smile. A broken smile. A helpless smile. You feel awful about what just transpired, but Cyrus's sadness quickly fades back into the childlike wonder of the moment he opened the bug-type Pokemon gym doors. You gulp at the sight in front of you. It's dark and creepy. Cobwebs cover everything, and there are several bright neon bug lights placed around to illuminate them. A single table sits in the middle of the room, holding several nets, bug IDs, and other things you can't identify. The walls are lined with pinned down butterfly and moth-type Pokemon. You silently grab Mudkip off of your head and hold it tightly. You notice its expression a mirror of your own. Many color species of Butterfree and Beautifly Pokemon are pinned down on beautiful canvases. You notice in shock and horror that they are all alive. The walls are alive with the flapping wings of what you assume to be sleeping butterfly and boss Pokemon. Cyrus notices your shock and nods. He seems to have gotten over his sadness. He looks up at one. I use sleep powder on them, then coat them in resin that hardens when exposed to air so I can study them. It's the most humane thing to do. But not for the Pokemon, mind you. They just spent their lives sleeping on the board. Cyrus grabs a net. Anyway, let's get a few of them. I'll let you pick which ones you want. The best ones are in my room. He grins and leads you into it. A cheap single mattress lies on the floor, taking up the majority of the space in the room. There are no other furniture or personal effects, and everything is in dull gray color. The walls are lined with shelves filled to the brim with various types of moth and butterfrees. On close inspection, you see that there is a specific pattern and color order to them. From what you can tell, they're categorized from top to bottom into hardened, poisoned, numb, snare, microscopic, and other types. The top shelf holds the most colorful ones, while the bottom one holds only gray and white ones. Wow, you have a lot. You stutter nervously, clutching the trembling Mudkip in your arms as you steal a glance at Ditto's face. Its cute face shows a twisted grin. Ditto rocks back and forth. Cyrus admires his own collection. So pretty. I made them so pretty. You see Ditto slowly turn its face from you and mouth pretty as well. You stand there frozen in fear. Yeah, pretty. Indica ushers you out of the door. You let her do so, but nervously cast a glance behind you. Should we really let those two stay alone? He's harmless. She shakes her head. Well, what about Ditto? Harmless too. She giggles. You're not so sure, but Indica looks to have everything under control. After a small tour of the gym, you and Indica return to your room, where she lies down on her bed and closes her eyes. You do likewise. It has been an eventful day after all, and you feel exhausted. You fall asleep smiling, excited to try your hand and battle Cyrus tomorrow, in order to win the bug Pokemon type gym badge. The next morning, you wake up to a knock on the door. This part. I'm nervous to read it. Okay. So you wake up to a knock on the door. You get up to answer it and find Cyrus with Ditto in tow. Hello, Aini. Are you ready to get your badge? She smiles, happy as always. He wears a bug print pajama that would look better on a 5-year-old. The sleeves are stretched to the limit to cover his stubby arms, and the legs bunch up at his midsection. It's in here, he says eagerly and runs into the room, Ditto in tow. You stand by the door stunned. Is he really going to fight in that? Cyrus, why are you dressed like that? Indica yells from her bed. Oh, he replies, and quickly takes off his pajamas, throwing them on the floor. Better? Cyrus is naked. You feel incredibly awkward in the situation, but he seems completely comfortable. He takes a quick look at you and then at Indica. She sits up, grabs a pillow. Stop looking at us, she screams as she throws a pillow at him. He easily catches it and sets it down gently. You are mad, a familiar voice chimes in from the doorway. You avert your blushing face and look at Butler. No wonder you bring such fame to the fame. Okay, I need to rewind that. I'm sorry. Okay. You are mad. A familiar voice chimes from the doorway. You avert your blushing face and look at Butler. No wonder you bring such shame on the family. Butler clears your throat. Greetings, brother. She stares at him. You look like shit. Then her eyes fall on Indica and back at the collective group. Indica can do better than you. She gives a sideway glance at you. What? You start but get cut off. Oh, and you as well. You stare back in confusion. Me? I'm not dating him or her or anyone. Everyone can do better than me. Cyrus interrupts and points to himself, grinning. Butler's face meets yours and blushes. Hi, Aini. I took care of everything from before. You gape at Butler, confused, but try to ignore away Cyrus's nudeness and Indica's huffing. You narrow your eyes at Butler, remembering that you fled her and Charlie at the Cookie coffee shop. Cool, cool. You smile nervously. How did you find me already again? You tilt your head and the mudkip on your head mimics your movement. I live here, she answers. But I'm here to kick Cyrus's ass really quick. Butler walks over and punches Cyrus in the gut. He falls to the floor, holding his stomach. Thanks, sis. Butler blushes again and clears her throat. So where were you? You aren't quite sure how to tell her, but you just really wanted to lose her and Charlie. I had to do something. Ditto needed to go get exercise, and Mudkip needed a walk. You nod at Mudkip, who seems pretty content on your head, nodding back. Yeah. She takes a look at Indica with obvious pity, and then back at Cyrus with obvious hatred. You cast a glance at Ditto, who's next to Cyrus's still naked body. Ditto smirks. For God's sake, Cyrus, put on some damn clothes while you're making Aini uncomfortable. Butler hisses and glares dagger at him. Sorry, Cyrus smiles sheepishly as he stands up, pulls on his pants and shirt. The question is, Aini, you ready to do this? You look at everyone in the room before you and your mudkip give an enthusiastic nod. You bet! Alright, let's do it, Cyrus replies. You can do it, Aini! Butler cheers you on as well. I believe in you. Her face lights up and you blink at her. Indica, however, says nothing, just sits on top of her bed, smiling and watches you. You and Cyrus walk into the next room. You pick up your Ditto and look down at it. Are you gonna be able to fight your new BFF? You whisper at it, narrowing your eyes in suspicion. Ditto sighs and smiles. I'll be fine. It replies and then turns into naked Cyrus. We will see, you say. You say back before gasping. Stop that! You yell at it and it transforms back. Butler comes running out of her room and everyone gathers around the battle mat. Butler steps in close to you and her face lights up. Remember what you learned from my beating. She nods. Good luck. You stare at her for a second, not sure about her comment, not sure if you should be offended or encouraged. As you stare at her, she smiles back, and then the battle begins. Alright guys, strap in for this shit. You take up your battle pose, and you help Mudkip off your head. You look down at it. Wait, no, let's use the small one. No, I'm not swiping it off. You look down at it. Wait, where was I? You look down at it, and then at Ditto, trying to decide who to send in first. You're slightly worried about Ditto, since it hasn't shown any fighting spirit or capabilities so far, and its blossoming friendship with your enemy adds to your worries. Cyrus is rubbing his hands together and grinning. Clearly he hasn't worried about this at all, and he's eager to begin. Butler eyes the two of you and then calls time. Begin, she yells. You hesitate with your decision and you're interrupted when Ditto charges in without command. Cyrus calls out one of his freakish half-dead Butterfree. It releases a poison powder over Ditto and it coughs up a lot of yellow powder. Ditto becomes paralyzed in pain and on the ground. You stare shocked, but you are quickly interrupted when Hazmat suddenly appears. Hazmat is one of the head members of Team Magma. He uses the Pokemon Entei, which is named Ember, and is a flame dog. It looks like a demonic bulldog and releases a burst of flames from its mouth when it's called into battle. It charges in with a powerful flame punch and the attack hits Ditto hard and it is knocked out immediately. Ditto! You shout in disbelief as it gets taken out instantly. You spin at the newcomer and shout, can I just get one normal Pokemon battle? One. Hazmat looks confused, but then nods. Okay, sure. Before you watch Butler spin into view and shut him up with a fist. He falls to the floor immediately from her martial arts skills. I hate being interrupted. You watch in confusion and quickly use the time to toss a revive at Ditto's head. After a few shakes, it wakes up and smiles at you. You gulp at the sight. This is a different type of smile than usual. Something about that smile drives fear into your very soul. Meanwhile, Butler looks down at Hazmat's half-conscious form and her voice is dark and creepy as she glares. You had some nerve coming here. Then with a serious face, she looks at you. Go back into battle, she states, the creepy moment instantly gone before swapping back to the dark mood and facing Hazmat again. This is Aini's big moment. You You can't quite hear the last few of her words, but you are sure they're not friendly. You look back at your Mudkip, who seems eager to fight. You give it a look, trying to judge its abilities. It hasn't been too impressive in the time you had it, but you feel a certain connection with it, one that makes you want to trust it. Your eyes fall back to Cyrus as you realize Ditto is hopping back into battle. Its expression still a dark, crazed grin. Alright. You watch in awe as Ditto quickly transforms into the legendary Pokemon Entei that Hazmat has brought into this fight. Convenient! You stare on in awe as Ditto and Entei's shape quickly shoots an intense fire blast that makes Cyrus's Butterfree yelp in pain as it gets knocked into the air and back to its owner. It lands with a thud on the battle mat. Cyrus scowls at you and your Ditto. I don't have time to play with you. You want to fight? Let's get serious then, he remarks, calling back his Butterfree and swapping it out for his next freaky bug Pokemon. This time a pretty Lurantis, a praying mantis style Pokemon. You feel anger radiating off of your Ditto and freeze in fear. Ditto's grin becomes a frown and then it turns to an angry snarl as it hops forward. The next few moments are kind of a blur. You feel an immense heat, a very bright light, and the smell of burning Pokemon? Once the smoke clears, you see the Lurantis on the floor, unconscious, yet still alive. You notice that even Cyrus has some burns. Ditto seems pretty down in the dumps about that. But Cyrus's Pokemon is knocked out cold, so you feel pretty good about that at least. Now is my turn, Cyrus mutters to himself as he calls back his Pokemon. This'll take some time, Cyrus says, raising his hands to the air and closing his eyes. You nervously wrinkle your brows at his words before you see Butler run up to you, back to cheer you on. She grins. Hazmat has learned his lesson. Isn't that right, Hazmat? Butler seems too busy talking to you to pay attention to Cyrus, whose eyes are still closed and his hands twist in some kind of weird gesture. You start to hear a low rumbling noise and look around confused. The noise gets louder as you see the room shaking. Butler, I think Cyrus is not paying attention. You bite your lip as you watch the arena ceiling collapse into a massive Centiskorch is summoned by Cyrus. The massive bug lands on the remains of the roof and stares at the three of you, roaring into the air as it breathes fire and destroys most of the roof. The arena fills with a massive bright light and loud noise. Cyrus seems unfazed by this oddly, considering he just destroyed his whole bug Pokemon collection. You quickly send flying into the wall along with your Mudkip and Ditto. Butler is sent crashing into the wall of the training center. Cyrus is tossed into the air and back on the ground, but he seems totally unfazed by this. I have to say I didn't expect Cyrus to do that. You hear a voice say, it takes you a moment to realize that it is Indica. She kneels down next to you and grins, chill as always. You alright? She asks, extending her hand to help you up. Yeah, I'm fine, you mutter as you stand back up. That was pretty cool. You beat Cyrus in his own game, she says before turning to your Pokemon. Come on, boys, you alright? She asks as she pets both of your Pokemon. You have a Ditto and a Mudkip at your side. Both are friendly with you. You fix your clothing and you nod at your Pokemon. Let's get back to battle. Yeah. They nod and respond. Before you look at Cyrus's Centiskorch, it is a fire and bug type. Mudkip should be the one to handle this one. You look at Mudkip with determination, meeting its adorable little eyes. Your connection deepens, and you give it the slightest nod. Yes. Mudkip, with newfound bravado that surprises you, leaps forward with a roar. It lets out a spray of water with the scorch roaring, and it flies through, screeching in pain as water puts it out of its flames. The Scorch falls to the ground, struggling to stand back up, but getting knocked over by Mudkip's next attack. It beats it up pretty badly, way more than you expected it to. The Centiskorch lays there, struggling to live. You watch the minuscule Mudkip as it stomps on its body, ending the Centiskorch life with one final bash against its head. Oh my Arceus, that was fantastic. You hear it Hazmat yell. It's been years since I've seen such a good battle. Someone call an ambulance. I think that Centiskorch has gone comatose. You watch as the paramedics lift Scorch's battered and bruised body onto a stretcher. Cyrus begins speaking to a police officer in a low tone. probably explaining what happened. You furrow your brows in confusion. Hey kid, you did alright. You turn to see Cyrus walking towards you. The police officer leaving his side to go check on the scorch. You help Mudkip back on your head, and the four of you meet Cyrus in the middle of the arena. Cyrus offers you a hand, which you grab. He pulls you up with ease, Indica doing the same for your Pokemon. Thanks, you say. So now what happens? Cyrus chuckles and crosses his arms, seemingly thinking about how to respond. Well, kid, I guess I'll get to know you a bit better. Fuck, I know what happens at the dinner. That's why. Wait, wrong way. Well, kid, I guess I'll get to know you a bit better over dinner. You kind of notice Cyrus looking at your Ditto as he extends that dinner invitation. More to it than to you. You notice a slight pink blush on Ditto's already pink cheeks. You feel Ditto tense up. Ditto's whole face is red now. And you simply not sure? Cyrus extends his hand and touches Ditto's shoulder. Good, we'll have a nice dinner, just the two of us. You stare on as he picks your Ditto up, and the two of them walk off. You're left standing awkwardly in the arena with Indica, who gives you a glance. You open your mouth to say something, but your eyes are drawn to a little jewelry box that she holds out before you. Good job, here's your well-deserved bug-type badge. You are at a table with Cyrus and your Ditto, who looks incredibly nervous. You all sit next to each other. You accidentally drop your fork and bend down. Wait, how do I do that? Alright. You drop your fork, bend down, and you see... Wait, where's the text? You accidentally drop your fork and bend down to grab it, but you notice Ditto and Cyrus holding hands under the table. You sit back up trying to erase what you just saw from your mind. Butler next to you shuffles nervously in her seat, and you meet Indica's gaze with a raised eyebrow. What the hell are we doing here exactly? You ask. Cyrus is just trying to teach you a lesson, she says, taking a sip of her wine. Or rather, I am. You can feel Ditto get tense next to you, but you shake your head and cut a tiny piece of your steak for your Mudkip and put it on your fork to feed it. Put it on your fork to feed it. The three of you eat in silence until Cyrus begins to speak. So, you and me, teammates? Cyrus says, holding your hand firmly in his under the table. You can feel Ditto freeze up next to you. Maybe, you reply to both of them. That was not there yesterday. Where did that come from? But alright. So yeah, that's what we did yesterday. We did a whole bunch of nonsense as usual. We're up to no good. That's what we're up to, as always. Up to no good. What should we continue with? Okay, we have Butler typing something. I think we're gonna remove the partner part, because that's a little bit non-canon. That's not what we wanted. Hop into it. So we also just started building out the world in Edit Adventure, world info. We have a whole bunch of stuff here, but I noticed that once I started trying to copy paste more in, it didn't let me, at least on my other oh, now it does. So maybe it was just pooping itself. Hopefully it was just pooping itself. Okay. Alright, we'll do that in a second. What does Neos mean? What did I do? Oh, nervous. I was nervous earlier, Rain. Jesus. What do you think I was doing? I was fucking... I was getting ready to go on stream with new people. Of course I was nervous. Reed always takes it out of me. Gotta have a sippies. Why was I nervous? Because I've never done that before? What? You hear the cat? It's Rage. Rage is hungry. Rain, you can't... Alright. Let's hop into it. I'm gonna ignore that and get ready to do our thing. The things that we do with our Pokemon. Rage is hungry. Yeah, Rage is hungry. She's babies. So we got a little bit of a lead. This Discord window is ginormous. You suppose it's justified. I am forgiven for now. Well, thank you, Rain. I appreciate it. Thank you for being so benevolent. So Butler not Butler. Cyrus wants us to be teammates with him. Do we want to be teammates with him though? I feel like that's a good poll question because we haven't done any polls in a while. So let's go into creator dashboard and make a poll. Our poll is going to be manage poll. A new poll. Yes or nah? Psycho. Can't not have Psycho. All right. One minute, guys. You are so woke after 15 teaspoons coffee. Yeah, I mean, bruh, you gotta kill yourself. I thought I'm living unhealthy, but I'm not drinking. Well, I'm drinking that much in Diet Coke caffeine, so I guess I can't say anything. Let's see. Does Psycho Cyrus join us? I mean, it would be kind of fun to have him around, right? I mean, he's entertaining, and we're not leaving Ditto back. Ditto is not gonna stay alone with that guy. That's not happening. I will not let that happen. So your stomach is alive and it wants to die. It hurts a lot. Maybe. Okay, so Cyrus is not joining us. No. We are replying no. No, not happening. You reply to the both of them. Alright. And then copy this. Caffeine poisoning is a thing. He's Russian, Rain. Let him do what he wants, alright? No, not happening. You reply to both of them. Cyrus's face falls, but Indica smiles and shakes her head. Good answer, kid. Not even Dittos are that crazy. You feel Ditto hold you tighter out of reaction. You hear a knock on the door and... What? AI what? What? Fucking Keek, stop. You're cracking me up. We don't hear that. I feel Ditto hold you tight out of reaction. You feel a little bad, a little guilty for ruining Ditto's romance, but Pokemon training comes first. But being a Pokemon trainer comes first. Sorry, Sorry, being a Pokemon trainer comes with. And then we have Indica, come with me. Butler. Sits up. Gets up. Gets up from her seat. There's something I need to tell you. Let's see where that goes. Ditto's romance not what? Jesus, Keek, get a computer or something. Uh-oh, Cyrus is mad at me now. Oh, I'm gonna die. What? So, Butler and Indica walk out. Indica, come with me. Butler gets up from her seat. There's something I need to tell you. She continues before walking off. Cyrus looks over at you with a death stare, but you ignore him. Concentrate on eating. I hate that guy. You hear Ditto mutter under his breath. I don't know who he hates. You nod in agreement before finishing the rest of your dinner. I guess... Is it... Are we hating Butler? That's kind of mean. I mean, Butler did beat up on Cyrus. So I messed up with Cyrus, and Butler messed up with Ditto. I hated Butler before. Yeah, I guess I did want to escape. Fine. I hate that. I hate but it's not a guy. Butler's a girl. I hate that chick. You hear Ditto mutter under its breath. You're not in agreement, but finishing off. You're not in agreement. Yeah, kind of weird. A tad weird. Tad weird. Odd. Let's say odd. Odd is friendlier than weird. A tad odd. For finishing the rest of your dinner. Next day, Cyrus calls you into his office. You sit down across from him at his desk and fold your hands in front of you, waiting for him to speak. I wonder what happened with Cyrus and Indica. Indica and Butler. You take a seat in what is left of Cyrus's office. The roof partially collapsed from yesterday's battle still. Let's see comma and see what it gives us. Got jelly of Ditto broke up with him. Is that what happened? Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I will take that. Why is what? No. Maybe world info is shitty. Why would... But we literally have him there. Alright, Rain. Have fun. Thank you for joining. No, we're using your suggestion, Olivia. That's genius. I'm reading what is going on. So the wall on the right side of you has a hole in it. You can see Cyrus's legs poking out from under his desk and a pile of ash in the corner. So what do you want, you ask. Cyrus stares at you with a creepy, unemotional stare for a few moments. He opens his mouth to speak, but hesitates. I have something important to tell you. Alright, I'm gonna see what the AI wants to tell me, and we'll see if we want to keep it or not. Alright, no, it's been a bit random today. I feel like, okay. You and Ditto are not going to happen, I'm gonna say that. And he got broken up with. Indica broke up with me over Over Ditto. Over Ditto! Over Ditto, he yells back. AI, what? Are we on Griffin? Is Griffin following us? I did not forget my own Ditto. I mean, it serves you. Yeah, I mean, Indica broke up with me over Ditto. He yells back. You shrug. You shrug. A mudkip on your head follows suit. You deserve that. I mean, you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve that. Indica is Indica deserves deserves someone better than you. Better than you as well. Like, even I don't like Cyrus anymore. I did not forget my own Ditto. I feel offended that you would suggest such a thing. Offended. My Ditto. It's sitting on my lap. How can I forget it? What the fuck? Cyrus grunts in response, and you hear a thud come from under his desk. He reaches under and pulls out a large burlap sack. He lifts the back of both hands, turns it upside down. Hundreds of dead Magikarps fall out, creating a large pile in the middle of the room. Cyrus stares at you for a moment before speaking again. So you want some? You look down at your belt, unsure of what to respond. You are grateful when Indica and Butler walk into the room. Butler shakes her head. Let's go. You got what you needed, and what does the rest? Fucking Discord. Got what you needed? Don't stay behind with this lunatic. You quickly jump up and follow them. Quickly jump up and follow them. I mean... Oh. Gotta change my Discord text to be small. I can't read this. It's too big. Appearance. Let's try 14. Alright, I can read that. Alright, what does he say? You quickly jump up and follow him to the door. Why is Cyrus being this weird all of a sudden? You ask as you reach to the bottom of the stairs. Cyrus? Weird? That's news to me. I thought he was being his normal creepy self. Butters adds to the conversation. Butters. Butters? Did I type that? Did I type Butters? their conversation before turning to Indica. Indica is coming along with us now. You look at the two and think, since when is this a group, and since when is there us? I gotta fix this. Yeah, let's go with that. See what the AI does with that. See? Maybe. Indica and I are heading back to Saffron City. The three of you reach Saffron, and as the city comes into view, you spot something strange ahead. A massive cloud of dust or smoke is billowing towards you from the east. As it gets closer, the sound of rumbling grows louder. What could it be? Let's see world info. The closer it comes, you can see that it isn't a dust cloud at all, but a stampede of various Pokemon, birds, lizards, bulls, all kinds of creatures racing towards you. Get off the road! Get off the road! You yell, remembering a story of your grandfather that he told you about a time when he was in a similar situation. He said he'd never forget the feeling of helplessness that came over him as he watched his Omanyte get trampled by a group of Taurus. You sprint towards the side of the road and duck behind a rock formation there. As you crouch down and wait for the herd to pass, you can hear the pounding of multiple feet growing louder and closer. What is going on here? Suddenly, a flock of Spearow fly overhead, screaming as they chase a group of Pidgey in front of the stampede. The Pidgey are so focused on the Spearow that they don't notice you at all, but the Spearow do, and they wheel around for quick attack. You reach for your pack, ready to throw a Pokeball at one of them, but when you realize you've left them all behind at base camp. Okay, we're gonna... Butler springs into action and has her Pokemon Shield, you and Indica and you. Indica and you. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Butter says to Indica. Did I just say Butters instead of Butler while reading it out? I think I did, because I still have the Butters written in the chat. She releases her Tyranitar to take out the small flock of Spearow. Tyranitar leaps into action and uses Rock Smash, destroying several of the Spearow. The rest use their superior speed to soar away from danger. Meanwhile, the herd has passed by and you are left in silence. You turn and see that Indica's clothing is torn and tattered. What? AI, what? What do I do with that? Butler's typing something. Let's see what Butler does. I'm gonna take a sip. I'm gonna take a sippies. You know what? I'm gonna take over. Butler's busy typing, complaining about how I could forget Ditto. Rude. You turn and see Indigo's clothing is torn and tattered. You watch as Butler springs into action. Once again. Using her cute brown steampunk coat to quickly cover Indigo up and hugging her carefully. Wholesome. What gym leader of this town? I don't know, bruh. You tell me who it is. But we don't have. I haven't put all of them into the world info yet, so. Of course she isn't okay. Look at her. Butler says. It takes a moment for you to notice, but Indigo's face is now very blotchy, and her nose is quite red. She's probably been crying the whole time. Oh no, you say, realizing what must be happening. Butler nods and turns to you. Yes, this is all your fault. She turns back to Indigo and holds her again. What did I do? What? Why everybody betray me? You stare at Butler, gaping. What? What? Butler gaping. Mudkip copies you. Mudkip on your head. On your head copies you. What? What did I ever? What did I do now? What? Excuse me, please. Oh, I forgot the. Yeah, next. Oh, okay. I can work with this. But Butler wanted Indigo to break up with Cyrus, so I guess this wouldn't really work. Why should I apologize? Butler, quick, give me something to work with. This is not a good. I'm gonna try refreshing. Oh yeah, Keek, you need to get a new phone or something. Something's not right there. You don't have like anything else to watch Twitch on? Yeah, I do think that it could be Drake the Great, because or the Dragon Guy? I don't remember all the names, alright. We added a lot of people. I'm curious. Who do we have? No, I didn't even get all of those people in. Because it didn't let me copy paste at that point anymore. But yeah, I thought it was the Dragon Guy, but he's not in the world info anymore. What happened? Did it eat it? Let me, 1 second. 1 second. Dragon Guy was, you pasted me like 30 people. Keek, you need to calm down. Oh my god, there's a fairy, there's a ghost. Jesus, Keek, you went wild. God, where is he? Keek, I can't even find. Oh, there he is. But you have the. Okay, I need to take 1 second real quick to put this into Notepad and fix it. Because Keek formatted it with sideway lines. I don't even know how to say that. Like squiggles. Let's see if this will work. I'm just gonna, you know what, I don't care. Also, I like this song. Did I get all of them? No, there's a lull in there. I have to remove that. Okay, we're gonna try out. Hey, this is good enough for me. It should be good enough for... See, it doesn't let me copy paste. It's refusing. Something... Yeah, it doesn't like your... Something about your text the AI doesn't like. I want to see if I can copy something else. And it's... I guess I just have to rewrite it at some point. Maybe there's a symbol in there that I'm missing that's not working. God, you know what? Oh, reading this. No, I think I think something's broken there with the text that you wrote. Let me grab fucking Drake the Great. Drake the Great. Okay, let's make Drake is a dragon. What now? What? Wait, now. Alright, it's not. It doesn't want to work. We're not touching this right now. I don't want to break it. We'll do that later. We know that it's gonna be Drake, okay? That's all that matters. And then we need to I don't know how do I lead into this? Okay. This is all your fault. What? I still don't know what my fault is. What? I'm overwhelmed right now. Jesus Christ. This. Oh wait, this isn't working. I don't know how to lead into this. Butler. Your text. If I just said it out of nowhere, it doesn't make any sense. All right. Jesus. The AI is just throwing guys of Pokemons at us. Keek, do you have anyone that's an old guy with a bunch of chansies? I mean, out of your 50 people that you wrote up, maybe there's one in there. And in the meantime... Saffron City. I just wanted to protect you. Hi, Duke. Let me... Yeah. Okay, Duke is telling us a story about his Pokemon adventure with his childhood girlfriend. They made out because why not? Right? It's AI dungeon. Why not? And then the AI got him good. Suddenly, she needed to tell him a secret. Told him, I'm a boy. So confused by the AI and also giggling at the same time. Yeah, I think there might be a limit to world info. You just came up with too much. Yeah, so let's see what this Chansey guy does. I'm kind of interested, and I actually hit the enter button with my arm anyway, so. Also, we're at 1 hour of stream. I think this one's gonna be a short one. I don't know what to do with this one. I don't like that one. We'll refresh it. He holds a large leather wallet in his hand and looks up at you with an irritated expression on his face. I wanna see where this is going. Are you two just going to leave that there? You and Mudkip. You, Mudkip, and Ditto. You, Mudkip. Mudkip. And Ditto. Look at the man. Confused. Leave what? Ah, typo. Why is he showing me? I'm a little confused right now. I feel like the AI has run me into ground, and my brain is not functioning. Why did my Mudkip kill a bunch of Pidgeys and Spearows now? Has he created any fictional Pokemon yet? No, not really. We've been keeping a tight leash. He's hungry, I guess. The Pokemon that your Pokemon just killed. You look over where he's pointing. You see a Pidgey and several Spearow. We're gonna write it that both Ditto and Mudkip did it. I mean, okay. It looks... Okay, I know what it is. You stare at your two cute Pokemon. It seems Cyrus's character has rubbed off on them a little too much. Too much. You wipe away the sweat from your forehead and quickly gather the two naughty Pokemon up and hand the man some Poke money. Poke money. Poke bills. Poke bills. Poke bills. I have apologized for the inconvenience these two have caused you. They are a little special. You quickly turn around to follow behind Indica and Butler. They're a little special. Journey ends here. No, well, I mean, AI Dungeon says the journey ends here, and yeah, Keek, I can try that. Even the AI says I need to go take a rest because I've been 4 hours. The past 4 hours, I've been fucking around, and we had a stream of AI, PD, AIPD 69 on Twitter and AIPD on Twitch. Let's take a break. I'm a bit overwhelmed. Let's say it like that. Yeah. Yeah, Keek, you feel like you're fueled with coffee. I am not. I am fueled with, I have to go work for 4 more hours. Thank you so much for tagging along. Thank you for everybody that came in from the AIPD stream. I actually had the opportunity to join them on their adventure today, and we played with Griffin. It was super fun. You should check out the recording if you want. We tried to bring in some Pokemon and some familiar characters, but Griffin was not having that shit. It was like, what else? We got out of the dinner situation, and it seems like Indica and Cyrus have broken up. Cyrus wanted us to like have him join our team, and we were like, no ditto romance for you. No, you're too weird. Absolutely not. What else? Yeah, I think you saw it. You were here a second ago, right? We tried to go to the next city, and apparently instead of going there, we're no, there were not secretly boy and girls. Indica's a girl and Cyrus is a boy. We made sure of that. We tried to get to a city, and of course we're interrupted by a Pokemon stampede. And thanks to Keek, we kind of have a hint who that is going to be and who our next gym leader might be. I'm looking forward to that. No, I am not going to do that, Butler. No, Butler's suggesting stupid ideas. Yeah, other than that, thank you so much for joining. I'm a little out of it today, I think. Thinking anything else? Join our Discord. We've been busy chatting away there. If you have any suggestions for future streams, any ideas, anything else, throw it our way. We also have a fucking Reddit now that we are tossing memes and shit on. We have Reddit, Discord, and I have a Twitter if you want to follow me there. I post there about random stuff throughout the day. But right now I feel like we're mostly active on Discord and probably Reddit. If I got a link to Discord, heck yeah, I do. The Discord. Look at that. Look at that. Using our Nightbot. Oh my god, we gotta do work. Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys joining and tagging along today. And that's gonna be it from me. Thank you so much, Duke, for joining in and talking. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys around, and tomorrow we're probably gonna pick up with Pokemon again and see where it goes. Or maybe, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I want to do a little bit more serious of a prompt for a little bit, or like just for a day, or if we should do that during the weekend. Maybe for the weekend a stream that's like full outfit and a serious like story writing kind of thing. That might be a fun thing to do. We haven't had that in and hi Hasbro. Hi, I'm sorry you're coming in right as I'm wrapping up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just babbling on right now about what we should be doing next. I feel like everybody's loving the Pokemon stuff though, so maybe it's not a good idea after all. But let me know what you think. Why are you awake at 4:24 in the morning, by the way? I don't know. Maybe you should go back to sleep. Maybe. Or you should hop into Discord and share some memes. I don't know, maybe. Thank you so much. That's it from me. Have a good morning, night, evening, wherever you are. Take care, stay safe, and have fun, guys. Thanks again. Bye.